Here's the 3-1. Daubman, a long look in at her catcher, Gabby Ludi. Pitch on the way, and this one lifted high and deep to left, has a chance. Back is Crowley, and that's gone. It's a first-inning grand slam to left field. Monica Aguilar gives the Hawks a 4-0 lead in a must-win game. St. Joe's fired up as they have the early lead. First pitch lifted to left, has a chance. Back Del Prete, and that one's going to get over her head. Scoring standing up from second is Bustos, pulling into second with an RBI double here in the top of the first is Kelsey Biggs, and it's 1-0 St. Louis. Brandy Harkness, who she replaced, was 0 for 2. Fordham brings it in. It's a squeeze, fielded by the third baseman Lombardo, and the tag applied by the catcher Lou as they cut down the runner Hughes at home plate for the second out. A little bit of trickery that time by Stinner, and Fordham sniffed it out. This is the first time today we've seen any kind of life from St. Joseph's. They were down from the get-go. That 48 home run in the first meant that the Hawks were trailing before they even came up to bat. 1-1, a bouncer right side. Tough play, it gets past everybody. 2 runs are in, and uses aboard a clap of the hands, and it's a 6-4 game. Remember, UMass had Sarah Plorden, All-American, and before that, Brandis Bauschmitter. Popped center field, that's going to carry. Parks back at the track, turns, it's off the top of the wall and gone. A home run for Lindsey Friedman, the second batter of the ball game, and the Billikens have an early 1-0 lead on Taryn Ashway and the top seed Hawks. 2-2 pitch. This one lifted to shallow center. Let's see if it's deep enough. Here comes Parks. Here comes the throw. They're going to send the runner Palumbo. The throw bounces away. Palumbo tumbles across with the second Fordham run of the ball game. It's 2-0, and it's a sac fly from Daubman, and then heads up base running by Elise Fortier as she moves up from second to third on the back end of the play.
The counts were going up a little higher where she was originally.
This one has a chance out to left, rough back. She runs out of real estate. It's another home run for the designated player, Paige Ortiz. It was a 2-strike pitch right into the netting in front of the scoreboard. Ortiz fired up, so are the Rams, and they have a 3-0 lead in the championship game. This one lifted out to right center. That's going to find some turf. Palisi racing into second ahead of the throw, and there's a 2-out double for the St. Joe's shortstop. Number 13 on the way, and they got her. Took 13 pitches, but Everingham can't connect on the rise ball. And there's the 5th strikeout of the day for Liz Mendez in relief. The tying run left stranded. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Hawks back up to bat, trying to expand this 4-3 lead here in Amherst. 0-1 pitch from Mendez. Popped up behind the circle, charging and making the tumbling basket catch is Nicole Palisi for the out. And she hangs on to it 1 away here in the 6th. 2-0 pitch. Bouncer to the right side. High hop off the shoulder of Biggs into right field. Here comes Robinson. She'll score standing up, 3 runs in for the Owls, and it's a 4-0 lead. This is kind of the matchup you want, the conference strikeout leader against the player who's the toughest in the nation to strike out this season. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one lifted high and deep to left. Back is rough at the track. She turns, and there it goes. A 2-run blast here in the top of the first off the bat of Stephanie Pasquale. And the Owls strike first in this Philadelphia matchup. It's 2-0 Temple. She'll lift this one, carrying out to center field. Doesn't have enough, it's gone. Talk about a big insurance hit that time for the Hawks. It's a 3-run blast on a 2-strike pitch with 2 outs. Erling's done it defensively, and now she strikes with the bat. And it's a 7-1 St. Joseph's lead in a must-win game. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Temple trying to tack onto this 1-0 lead. The 2-2 bouncer to the shortstop. Here comes the runner. Van Nostrand to the plate. The tag, and she dives in headfirst safely. Throw to second, and somehow the batter Robinson got in there. And on the throw to second, the trail runner Prezioso scores. So how about that? Temple getting it done with the legs. 2 runs are across here in the 5th. And it's a 3-0 Owls lead. Dos Santos, a sophomore, calls Hollywood, Florida, her home. Looking for a big base hit here to tie it up. 1-0 Flyers, 0-2 pitch up the middle, a bouncer that's in for a base hit. Tying run is in. Here comes the go-ahead run. The throw in from center cut off. 2 runs are in. Zachary and Fogarty score on the little dribbler that plates 2 runs by Sam Dos Santos. And the Colonials have their first lead of the day. It's 2-1. Pair of base hits. Lebovic singled up the middle. She's at second. Palumbo bunted her way on. She's at first. There's a little looper, and that's down for a base hit. They're going to try to wave Lebovic. Here's the throw to the plate. Chrisman can't handle it. Fordham scores the return throw to third. And diving in safely with the head-first slide is Palumbo. There's a base hit for Fortier, and the Rams strike first. It's 1-0. 2 on, nobody down. Tying run is aboard here in the bottom of the second for St. Joseph's, the top seed. Harkness swings, launches this one high and deep to left center field, off the top of the wall and gone. One swing of the bat by Harkness, and all of a sudden the St. Joseph's Hawks have a 3-2 lead here in the second. Good speed if they can get her aboard, and she'll swing and lift this one to left. It has a chance. Back Del Prete at the track, at the wall, and it's gone into the bleachers, and Jordan Jennings goes deep and cracks the goose egg. A solo home run puts the Flyers up 1-0 here in the fifth. 1-1. This one sky to center and carrying Parks back, and it's the 3rd home run of the day for Fordham. Kayla Lombardo getting in on the action. 5-0 Rams here in the championship. 3-1 pitch. Runner goes, popped up. Right in the infield, hustling to get back. Parks throw to first, and they double her off. That was the shortstop Prezioso who pulls it out of the sky and then slings it to first, so it's a double play. Patty Maloney, 2-2 pitch on the ground, left side. Fortier goes to second, and they got her for the final out. Fordham wins it. The Fordham Rams are the 2013 Atlantic 10 softball champions. It was a bang-bang play. Fortier's been in the middle of the action all day, at the plate, in the field. Gloves go flying. And the Rams, for the 3rd time in 4 years, are going to the NCAA tournament. 6-5 the final. They had a 6-0 lead. And the Rams hold off the feisty St. Joseph's Hawks.